Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shake this swarm right here. Now a lot of times these little 2-frame mini nucs are absolutely perfect for shaking swarms into. Unless it's just a monstrous swarm, but when it's that one right there, probably maybe a 4-pounder. So it will fill it up pretty good. But what I'll do, I'll let them establish, she'll start laying eggs. And let me show you something here that I've done that I don't know if many people do this, that do swarms, but I do, and it works excellent for us. Let's climb up the ladder. I'm on the ladder. I should have filmed this before I come up here. Okay, what I do, I got a frame right here that I've pulled out from another hive. And this frame has capped brood, a little bit of eggs, and a little bit of honey. And I'll simply drop that down in there, and just a frame with a starter strip, and that's it. And that's what I'll drop down in that. Now, what happens a lot of times, or not a lot of times, sometimes people will have swarms that just won't stay, but I've never had one leave. When you put a frame that has a little bit of honey, especially eggs, those bees will not yet, like I said, I've not had one yet leave. Once you shake them in there, they have baby bees in there, and they claim them as their own instantly. Now, right now, it's kind of a tough spot right here because I don't have a bucket to shake them in. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to climb up the ladder, and I'm just going to rake them down with a rake. Just pull them down and shake them. They're a good distance away from the box. My old pickup truck can't get started. The battery's dead in it. My other pickup truck is full of sugar. So we're probably, I don't know, 8 foot away from the box to here. So I'm gonna climb up the ladder. Excuse if I'm a little bit shaky or slow going up. I just wanted people to experience this. Now pretty much these bees will fall, and they're actually gonna fall right on top of me as well, probably. But, and it's also a way of demonstrating, showing how gentle these bees are. Now, let's see if I can climb up one more notch here. I got a veil on, and that's all I got on right now. Kind of excuse me being a little bit doing this one-handed. Now I'm not too far up the ladder, so before people start commenting about me falling, break my neck, I'm not just a couple feet off the ground. Not that far. Okay, I got a hold of it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just shake it in this general direction. And those bees are gonna fall on top of me and on this nuke right here, but they're, like I said, they're good bees. They just don't hardly sting. And most of them should migrate right in this box. Let's see how they go. Here it goes. Here they go. They're all over top of me. Let's see if they migrate in this box. Now they're trying to fly back up on the limb, which I know they usually do. So sometimes I gotta shake it a couple more times just to, and then I'll just let that rake rest there for a second. That way I can just pull it back down. I climb back down the ladder. Now, people talk about, you know, swarms being mean and such. Well, these bees are gentle. We're lucky with our bees. They're very good, gentle bees. And they're trying to go back up on that limb, but they will eventually find this box here. We'll try to pull this limb back from the entrance so they can actually start migrating. Once they realize that there's baby bees in that box right there, they will go more towards it than they will the limb, but they may at first go up to that limb. But we'll give them a couple of seconds. And just see what happens. Now some of those bees hit the ground over here. And like I said, you know, sometimes, or multiple times, there will be multiple queens in one swarm where they merge together. And I just had done a video on this same swarm because this thing did merge with another one, because I watched it leave from that limb over there and it went into this one. So okay, some of them are going back up there, so I'm gonna have to go up there and pull it down again, shake it again. And sometimes, now another little trick you can do, put a little bit of lemongrass in here, and that will get him in there too. Okay, I just shook them again. Let's see if they're wanting to get back up on that limb. They'll eventually learn that they got a colony right here, and they'll start going into it. And once you see them starting to fan, there's actually a few of them right there you can see on the very top, and they're starting to fan. They'll find it. This is a good distance away. It's about 8 foot away. So let's see what happens. See them sitting there on the edge. They're starting to fan. Like I said, these bees are incredibly friendly. I do have a veil on, but just a veil, tank top, and sandals and shorts, and that's it. Look how they're trying to accumulate. I could actually, look how they're going on this rake right here. That's pretty, they're actually going right on this rake. Okay, let's give them a second, see if they'll establish. We're very fortunate with our bees. I can't speak out enough, and I know a lot of people will down the thought of not wearing a bee suit, but if you can, why not? You know, when the bees have the gentleness that these bees do, it's a pleasure to be able to come out here and work in sandals, tank top, and that's all I got. And they're just as calm as can be. And I literally shook those bees, and they went all over top of me. They went from down my arms, down my shirt, and I actually did get stung one time here on the shoulder. One time I felt right here, and that's it. That's how gentle these bees are. They're in general, a lot of Georgia bees, compared to a lot of other states, and not down in any other state, but just by experience knowing, Georgia bees in general are usually pretty gentle most of the time. And we're more than fortunate to have even more gentle stock than that. So, see, some of them are starting to migrate down in the box. But when you're talking about swarms, you know, you could be talking about multiple queens. So it's possible a queen could already have popped in the box, and some of them would be actually up there on the limb still. Look how they're even accumulating up on that rake. And we'll just pull it again, shake them. Here they come, like rain, right on top of me. Literally not one sting. And they're all over me. Now this is kind of out of the ordinary. I normally don't shake bees this far away from the box. I was just kind of showing a point how, first of all, how gentle they are, and that they will eventually migrate to that box right there. So as you can see, each time I shake it, they will find that box. There's bees already established in there, so they'll go right to that box. Look how they're trying to get up on that handle of the rake as well. That's pretty neat how they're accumulating on it. But I probably got 3/4 of them in there, and I could actually just leave it like that, and those bees will most definitely migrate right down in the box. I could put the lid on it and just leave a little crack on the edge just in case it started to rain, and I'll leave that thing sit there overnight, and those bees will migrate right down in that little 2-framer nuc box. You can see that limb up there. There's a few going back up on that limb, and I'll probably shake it one more time, but the majority of them are, let's see, let me show you that fan in motion. When they fan and you see them fanning, you can pretty much assure that a queen is in there. Now watch this. See right here. See this bee? Or if I can see my finger right here at the edge of, well, she quit. Let's see. You can see up here on top more, because that's where they're going to be fanning the most. You kind of look at all the bees right there fanning. When you see them fanning like that, they're saying, hey, the queen's in here. They're fanning the pheromones. Those bees will migrate down, and they'll come right down eventually. I actually don't even have to shake it again, but we will just one more time. Here they come like rain. Look at them. Literally, look. No stings. Look at them. They'll find their home. One with the bees. The crazy bee man. You're just knowing the bees. Okay, that's about it. I'll end the video. They're pretty much all in there. They will go in there. Don't forget, we'll have queens all the way through November. Get you some of these nice gentle things. I'm telling you, you will absolutely love these. You know, people talk about the big boxes being the mean ones. Well, I hear a lot of people talk about how mean their swarms are. Well, this is a swarm, and our swarms are always like this. When we shake swarms, they're not mean, they don't sting. I mean, I took one right there on the shoulder, and on that right shoulder, and that was it. So, you know, you can't beat these. Starting August 1st, at least by August 1st, we're going to take deposits, start taking deposits on our packages and our nucs. So if you're interested in a nuc or a package for 2019, for spring of 2019, by August 1st, we'll have it on our website, barnyardbees.com. Go there and put your deposit down on your Barnyard bee package or nucs. I can assure you, you will love these bees. That's about it. Don't forget to click on the little bell. You'll be notified of new videos, and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.